think it now. Good. Thanks for reminding. I forgot to activate that. Because like on Twitch I usually have advertisements at the beginning, so I don't really like launch other streams. So yeah, that's what like have a little bit delay, but when I started the stream I tried to investigate my CPU and stuff. Let me actually check. I'm checking my fans. But yeah, CPU and stuff, and yeah, it feels a little bit weird, but it's nothing like too bad, I guess. Enhancement. So what happened? Short YouTube started. Should be up. Let me see. Enhancement materials. Can I actually grab this 100 for 1 million? Yes, I probably will do that. How about this thing? 7.5 million. I guess I need that as well. For gambling purposes, of course. Catalyst, don't have that, don't need this. Weapon core, I probably could use weapon core or whatever. Energy activator. I need resources, and I have a chest actually. Weapon selection box, nope. And the supply box, do I need... Wait a second, it was this one, right? But I don't think I actually have... Yeah, I don't have enough probably. Let me check. Research request, enhancement material. Energy activator, yeah, I don't have that. Well, I'm too lazy to farm that, and I still have 10 energy activators, so screw that. I'm going to farm some stuff. And by farm, I mean running the Sigma grind set. Probably need sniper rifle. Though, for the sniper rifle, you don't really need upgrades. They will not give you actually, like, damage and stuff, I think. Maybe. So yeah, maybe let's go, like, start with this one. You can see the short. If you're trolling me, I will not be happy, but we'll see. Let me see. It is here. And here's the short. Let me check. Maybe it's not working. Everything is good. Like you are in the short, so do we have like connection issues? Descendant. Yeah, everything is good. What did I get? Ooh la la? Yes. Very yes. Let's go. I haven't played in a while. Maybe a little bit rusty. Maybe. Shoot it down. Let me actually, get used to that again. No, like CPU is going to 100%. Why? That's weird. I probably need to, like, I don't test it offline. But like, how do I test it offline without launching the stream? Because it's like only when I have stream up. Probably I could stream to some like... Oh, I have bot. I have actual bot on Twitch. The one which is responding to chat commands. Maybe, I could stream to that. I always forget about charging through mobs. I'm getting greedy. And because I'm getting greedy, I'm losing all my charges. You need to, for infinite cooldown, you need to actually, go through the mobs. But when you play other characters, you kind of forget about it. And yeah, speaking of forget about it, right? Give me this shit. Like one of the most hilarious parts of this build. Okay, good. You can't run away, that's what he said. How much actually you need to charge through that? I still need to test a couple things on this build. Like how many charges it takes to kill like elites and stuff. Because when you know how much you need, you can just basically skip the mobs. Like, this dude needs like 4 of them, right? Really? Actually, he didn't die. Bad timing. Yeah, CPU is actually having 100% usage. I don't know why. Last time it was not the case. But like nothing on my PC is showing high CPU usage. Except the game, of course. Dude. They didn't release any updates, right? But this time... Whoa. This time I cannot blame like Unreal Engine. What parents is this? What parents? You got me confused there. So, left side. Hmm, 200 mobs. Should be easy. I thought actually it's already boss time, but I guess not. Dude. I definitely need to check my graphics settings later on. I mean, maybe I spent my like CPU, I don't know. But I have like i9 9900, so it shouldn't be the case. It's also, you know, overclocked to 5 GHz. So, and it's kind of safe overclock, not the one which constantly lets your CPU to be running at such speed. So yeah. What's the deal, I wonder? Right side. Okay, definitely boss time, right? Yep. I don't have Steam overlay, right? Whoa. They changed that. It was actually flashbang. It was actually a flashbang. Nice. Because I'm pretty sure like some people who is sensitive like to bright lights probably didn't have like good time, you know, playing this game. Yeah. Like previously, if you remember, it was like full bright screen. What this? What do you mean by parents? And DNA. Okay. Will I get the blueprint? Actually, I should have probably set the target loot. For the tracking, at least. I got Serena code. I didn't get the blueprint. And probably, it makes sense to actually... Let me see. Activate items. Out and give me Ancient Knight. And Ancient Knight, this... Come on, why it's not actually... Why it's... Hello? Wait a second, you cannot actually put that to tracking or what? Ah, I know. Or not. Wait a second. No, the game is bugging me now. So... Like, usually I put all 4 targets in here, but like this time I could only do 1, and it's not targeted loot. What is happening? So you need to click like separately on this item without doing that, it actually will not work. Dude, that's weird. You can see me? I can, I just didn't understand the question. Okay, let's do it again. Broken boundary. One thing I changed, I disabled DLSS, but like DLSS is causing like CPU increase because it takes like your GPU load off, but at the same time increases your CPU, but I'm not sure. Let me actually put my task manager again.
This is HQ.
This is HQ. Now it's fine, 60%.
Best of luck, Descendants.
No, something is weird with Unreal Engine again. T. Like, it feels like I'm having delay. Like, I cannot do even like super high movement with the kill and like I usually do. Dude. I wonder if there was some kind of hotfix, like, you know, after I played last time, but I don't think, you know, it had like any significant impact on the gameplay. Probably not. Probably. CPU 87%. So that's not bad, I guess. Let me actually enable DLSS. Additional option, DLSS. Okay, let's try. But usually DLSS actually increases CPU, not reduces. What in mobs? Ah, you sneaky. I need to get this one. Okay. Sometimes those like last mobs hiding and you... I think it's actually better now. But I don't want to jinx. A little bit better. You hate Spy? Why? Spy is my main class in TF2. I like Spy. It's the best class probably ever created in like any shooter game.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Like usually I play Sniper in the games, but like in TF2 my main is Spy. Because it's like the most unique class. So I like that. CPU 90%. Interesting. Left side. Yeah, I'm having a little bit delays. I'm not sure why. Maybe I have my like battle royale game running in the background for the Twitch chat. Should not be the case. Because it's like automatically disables when I start like other games, but probably not the case. Unreal Engine is like such mess, dude. Like all the new games, which not made by Epic because that's their engine, you know, it's having such crap optimization. And despite you didn't really change much, but like, dude, it can just like consume your like PC resources from nothing. Despite like task manager is not like 100% reliable in some cases, but still. And stop you? What? What stop? Dude. I wonder if like that was their idea to create that black screen. It confuses me sometimes, like I die. Like usually when you die you actually have that black screen. Though probably better than flashbang still. And this thing, sometimes it was killing you like at the beginning. It doesn't matter where it's actually headed. Okay. Sprinting processor, Descendant mod. Serena code. I got Ancient Knight. Yep, that's actually good. You haven't entered this, blah blah blah. So I got the Ancient Knight synthetic fiber blueprint. But it was not guaranteed loot, so it actually reset my guaranteed targeted loot. Okay, let's go another one. You not health, me not understand. My health was good. If you mean in the game. I wonder what like percentage drops are on those items, because you cannot really predict which item you have to put into the target loot. That's like the main challenge. It all comes down to RNG, because some people of course got like 10 blueprints of like that yellow thing. Some people got the first one. For me, I'm actually going with yellows as well, despite it kinda supposed to be like lowest drop, I don't know. Discipline. This build requires discipline. So you'll not actually charge too fast. You want to go infinitely? You go through the mobs. That's the deal. 50 right? I also was experimenting with the build. I wonder if I disabled something. Let me check the cooldown. Fine, 5.5, good. Though sometimes when you use the skill, you have like inversion passive ability or whatever it's called to reduce your cooldown even more. But to be honest, I haven't felt that. I have a feeling maybe they have cooldown reduction like 90%. 90% cap. Because like I'm not going like under 5 seconds, I think, even though I have a buff. $250. Guys, can you stick together? Would be nice. Yeah, CPU is going 100% again. I wonder why. Like, after the game, OBS consumes 10% of CPU and everything else is like 4% and that's it. I have a feeling that maybe game consumes actually more than it shows. That could be the reason. Unreal Engine. Let me disable DLSS again. Let's see if it will change anything. Because DLSS consumes CPU instead of GPU. But like it feels worse. I don't know why. It actually, yeah, feels a little bit worse. Maybe after this one I can restart the game and... maybe I could remove something from like configuration file. I remember like long time ago I put the setting which removes mouse acceleration in this game. Maybe it could be the reason. But I didn't have like that issue. I think I didn't have that issue after that.
You can't run away. You can't run away.
Just in case. Probably he would still die from the dot, but, better safe than sorry. Knockback. That star on the minimap, sometimes it like bamboozles me, as I would have like legendary drop in Diablo, or Path of Exile. Where was the star? Probably Diablo, right? Where's the boss man? Please. Unlucky. Yeah, 100% CPU again. Dude. I need to check actually what's the deal with that after the stream. Almost got me there.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position.
Any blueprints?
Well done,
Nope, not this time. And if I will enable reflex. Reflex should cause like higher CPU usage, at least in Unreal Engine, but it reduces delays. So if you feel like your gameplay is a little bit delayed, like couple milliseconds, let's say, I don't know, 10 and 20, whatever. So yeah, reflex should be helping with that.
This is Hound action.
Yeah, after this one I will go for sniper rifle.
Concentrations of void
You know?
energy within the
Let's
operation.
change a bit.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
What limits? I can fly.
Has appeared over the operation zone.
Oh, mini lag.
Blasted out of the sky.
One tip for this build is actually to have one stack always available. Otherwise, you know, you might be waiting in front of the mobs. I don't want to spend all of them, but sometimes happens. Give me that. Doggo is a little bit lazy. Sometimes it's not picking up wood. Okay, CPU 90%.
Arcane life signs detected inside of all the structure.
I wonder what's the difference when Alpha actually speaking about this quest or like now? Objective is the same, but like does it have any impact? Like the usual level recombines each time you start it? Probably not, but that would be interesting if it would be. Let's go, boss time? Probably not yet. I got greedy a little bit there. I spent all my stacks without going through the mobs. Oh, kamikaze mobs. Wait a second, they disabled flashbang on the boss, but they actually left it with this mob? I guess you get punished, you know, if you will not move in time. Where are those three mobs?
You can't run away.
Boss time. I think they actually changed the hitbox of those pods, no?
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Because previously I could go through, through those pods, damage the boss, like, almost immediately, and nuke him, and force, to the second phase. Here I think it's got a little bit delayed. Blocked, I mean. Okay. Yes, I said it was last time for now for this Ancient Knight weapon, but hey, I want actually to get another tube. I might be greedy, but you know, let's see. Let's see if it will be justified. Like one more part and I can create, you know, the upgrade for the weapon. Dude, I cannot believe that. Like, I don't think I have, like, any Descendant or weapon farm longer than those. RNG is kinda, you know, doesn't like me here.
Extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own
Oh,
discretion.
units. Oh, I wasted all my stacks. That's what you get for playing other characters.
It's defenseless.
99% CPU. Sheesh, man. Maybe after like the stream I will try to reset all the game settings. Maybe it will help, we'll see. Oh, almost dropped there. Wait, what? Did I got lag there? My cooldown actually refilled and rolled back. What was that? Dude, Monday, huh? Some technical issues there. Though I don't think this time it was my side. CPU will not roll back your cooldowns, that for sure. Maybe there was a connection hiccup there. Doggo, why are you not picking up stuff? Yeah, with 100 CPU it feels so weird. Like you were a little bit delayed.
Arcane life signs detected inside a vault structure.
Okay, let me try disabling this thing again. Those ray traces and stuff, DLSS. Yeah, it feels weird. It feels weird. Without the stream, it was fine. So yeah, have to do some troubleshooting today. Greedy. It's a discipline. You need to recharge your stacks through the mobs. Sometimes you think, okay, I will charge it and it will happen. Yeah. It requires some action from, you know, gamer's side. Like, let's say Ines, right? Ines, you just click the button and like skill will automatically kill the mobs. You don't even need to look at that. Yeah, CPU goes through the roof here. What did I change actually from the last time I streamed the first Descendant? I don't think I changed like settings which could impact that, probably. Maybe some streaming stuff. But like task manager is not showing like anything else consumes more than 10%. Like stream is like 9% and everything else is like 2-3%. I don't know. Something is hidden. I don't know. We'll have to check probably. Okay, let's switch back this thing. How about both of them? It definitely helps with the latency, but it also increases CPU usage. But if it's 100%, it's you probably can go like past that.
Deploying RK. I am the original
This new screen is like always gets me. Because I'm thinking I'm going to respawn.
This is your end. You can't run away.
Blackout. So in a second, can I stand on this? Yeah, bro. Yeah, it still hits you. You can just fly over that, but I'm not usually doing that. Okay. No nanotube. I'm a little bit Gamba addict, so you know. let's do it one more time. After this one, for sure, I'll go to another zone. Might as well try my luck with the sniper rifle. Today started late, so it feels a little bit weird. But we'll have to probably end still like until midnight, because I still need to get some food.
Transport is en route to standby
Why
position.
one more time? What one more time? What happened?
Enemy reinforcements incoming.
You mean this map?
Strike on staging area.
I'm looking for the blueprint of the weapon. To get the weapon crafted or upgraded, you need 4 of them. So I have like 1 of each except the 4th one. Well, actually I have 3 of the last one, but it doesn't matter because like all other parts I have only 1. So I need 1 of those which I actually have 0. And that's what I'm hunting for. Nothing? Okay. I'll give you some likes. I'm not doing for the likes, but thank you. We're just chilling. How's it going? Let me move my task manager a little bit. Because I'm battling here a little bit with CPU. You cannot have a shortcut. I think it's actually respawn, right? When you teleport on this level. But yeah, task manager, because I'm like trying to see what causes high CPU in this game. Probably, you know, no point really to see that because it's Unreal Engine. It's like in most games having some, you know, nice stuff, so to say. One guy is this. Which guy?
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation.
Begin the void energy purification
Find the
operation.
generator with your arcade. Then activate the smoke detonation device.
Wait a second, let me switch to my quest. Okay, 100. Have to get 100 of them. It's like a vacuum cleaner.
You can't run away.
TikTok? I stream on TikTok as well. But like my TikTok's usually filled with Team Fortress 2 content, so I'm not expecting, you know, for TikTok to pick up like viewers in this game. But still. Plus, considering, you know, I made like first video in like half a year about the first Descendant. So I'm not expecting, you know, algorithms to see that. Actually, I have another idea for the like long video. I usually not make those, but maybe there will be another. The reason because like I don't like making half-baked videos, right? So trying to be a little bit perfectionist. Though it's bad thing, you know, for the content creators. Some people say you have to sacrifice a little bit quality if you want to be consistent and release like more content and stuff. But hey, I still haven't got used to that.
Shields down.
Wait a second, and those dudes, right? Guys, chill, one versus many. Yeah, insta nuke. That's what we like. Okay, here he is. Wait a second, this dude teleports, right?
Shields down.
Where is my friend, my friend? Well, he said thank you, but he didn't give me nanotube. Kills Batman. Let's do Void Erosion. For some weapon cores and maybe some Gamba. For like fire rate and stuff. Let me see. Probably like on respawn in the main city it will be a little bit like overdose on CPU. Yeah, it feels weird. Still 100. Like, I remember when the game got released. First time or whatever, like it was mostly GPU usage, but like lately they have anti-cheat as well, which consumes quite a bunch of CPU, but it's not as much as the game, of course. Where is the Void Erosion? I kind of forgot about that. Probably you can actually go through the... Yeah, probably you can actually go through here. And I need to change my preset, of course, because Killen is actually not for the Void Erosion, sadly. I wish I could, you know, play him in that level 30 as well, but for some reason they made it so people, not people, but Descendants with the skill powers will have like super low amount of damage. I don't know why. Sure, they could bump like some resistances and stuff, but like flat percentage decrease of the skill Descendants, it makes like, I don't know, half of them useless. And now why the logic is behind that, but let me check. Chill rounds. Yes, and yes. For the kill, and I'm no longer changing those because I always, you know, forget to change it back. Let's see if I didn't forget how to play that. Like a bicycle, right? Though I need to keep actually, you know, keep my eye on the buff. Without the buff, no bueno. Guys, do you have any mana? I would appreciate that. Probably I should activate it a little bit more rarely, right? Less often. That would be properly. Should I go with more fire rate? It kinda makes it a little bit hard to control recoil on this gun.
We will not fail.
In the last hotfix they actually changed so those reset things will drop from the mobs as well. Nice. So basically each time you want to reconfigure your weapon with the weapon core, you previously needed to craft those like reset things. But now the mobs are dropping that. Nice. I wonder if like if I go with accuracy on this weapon, Will it actually make it, you know, dealing more DPS because like less shots will be missed, right? Theoretically. I remember I was playing World of Warcraft, and the World of Warcraft, like you always had to hit cap in the PvP. Actual PvE as well. One of the first stats you actually cap. If you miss the attack, you do like, you know, 100% less damage from this attack, right? And that logic actually taught me for different games as well. Because I feel like with such fire rate and recoil, yeah, it's a little bit too much. That's why we go more fire rate. No, probably not. Because you cannot really create another copy of the weapon. Wait a second, if you create another copy of the weapon, you will not have weapon core there, right? I still haven't upgraded it fully. Like, from the battle pass you get like couple copies, and like each copy has like 2% damage increase, so whatever, I guess. Maybe I could use it like as a testing weapon. But for that I would need actually to get the weapon core, of course. I still haven't completed 8M sniper rifle. And I haven't farmed the Tormentor. I'm kinda a little bit allergic on the like abyssal bosses. I have a feeling, you know, that that's a scammy way to introduce content. Like, especially for the skins, right? You get the same skin and you need to farm each skin, how much to run for each skin. If you get like 4, and you need like 300, it's like 75, right? 75 times per one skin, and if you want to have like it for all these descendants, yeah, good luck with that. But for the weapon cores, we actually need to run that. But not that many times, of course. Wait a second, is there more elites in this room? Last time it was not the case. Maybe we should use last dagger here? Maybe. My last dagger is actually built for the glay, for infinite ammo. Obviously it's not for this chick. Probably should make another preset to have much more ammo there. But what should I sacrifice then? That sound effect, it reminds me something from different game. I'm not sure from which one, but like I think they borrowed that sound effect when she activates the ultimate. Okay. Any wars level 10, tier 10, the red one. Firearm attack is orange one, right? What was the red one? You probably don't need that. Let me actually check the weapon. Orange, blue, green, and the free one. Yeah, I don't think I need red one. Okay, let's do one more time. Ideally, fire rate course. That's usually, you know, people are hunting for. Let's see. In the void erosion CPU is fine, I guess. Maybe Sigma sector is like super large, that's why. a little bit rollback there. I think like today we have like maybe connectivity to the server. A little bit issue there. Cause I have like some rollbacks from time to time here. Guys, can I have ammo? Sometimes RNG do be like that. Did actually my doggo got me ammo there? Ah, that was painful. Close call. I think I had like less than 1000 HP left. Though dying once is not really, you know, matter much because of the time which already with Serene you can achieve. You can die like one, maybe twice, no issues. Checking carefully. Like, it's probably the only content when you actually care about ammo. Like, everything previously, I don't remember I was, you know, trying to pick up ammo. Probably because I'm usually playing, like, skill heroes. And the Void Erosion is the only which, like, cock blocks, like all your skill Descendants. Literally 0 damage. Did I jump? Well, I jumped, but like, did I land before I activated ulti? If you activate it on the ground, yeah, GG, you have to wait like 11 seconds or whatever. I wanted to get ammo. Okay, not bad. Actually, give me that. Full ammo, full HP. But no mana. Actually, no mana. Yeah, I need everything. I need HP, I need ammo, I need mana. Not as face roll character as Inez, but, you know, damage is like ridiculous. Okay, some MP. Good. Probably could have waited a little bit, but sometimes with like having so many buffs, you want to be sure that you will not get like minus damage. Okay. 8 minutes remaining. Actually, shooting that much got me into idea, you know, maybe next time I'll go with Marvel Rivals. I kinda miss shooting heroes with the Punisher. So many elites. Which ads? DM. Have to finish this level? Actually, maybe I will finish before. Before ads, and then we'll make a quick break. Come on, faster. No break needed anyway. Tactical AFK plus rehydration. I think they need to reduce the price on the core crafting. I have so many cores, but obviously I'm not spending them, you know, craft higher level ones, because millions for couple level increase? Nah, I don't know about that. Still hit me. Yeah, last dagger without like ammo capacity increase is not the best option. Sure. Still, that mobbing build is good enough for the bosses. It's a Greg, and Greg had one of the best weapons in my opinion. And this is one as clone, of course, but original Greg. Okay, Gamba check. 7, 8. Oh, we got ourselves a fire rate core. Nice. Gamba time. Actual Gamba time will be after like ad break. Though ads are like only 50 seconds remaining, so let's see. Tactical AFK, some water of course, and you know, we Gamba a little bit. Though I have pretty close to god roll of the fire rate, that's for sure. So yeah, be right back. Too much, you see, like that. Like ranged assassination. Another one. This one is a body shot. I'm really sorry about that. I hate body shots more than they do. Yeah. Nice shot, soldier boy. Bam. Gentlemen, maybe gentle ladies as usual, welcome. So, if I remember correctly, it's Gamba time. Let me switch to Keelan, you know, he might bring more luck. Who am I kidding? Developers don't like male descendants. Equip core, it's this one, right? I maybe I actually can craft more than that. Let's see, depends on the price. Yeah, like 1.2 million. Nah, no thank you. 1.2 million still. I don't know. I know. Actually, maybe 9. 10, 7. Probably it's only worth to craft from level 9 to level 10. Tier 9 to tier 10, right? Otherwise you spend so much cash just for one roll. Screw that. Fire rate 20 and 90. I probably will spend it here because my last dagger, you know, has like really low cores on this one. Reload time. Who needs reload? Dude, I jinxed that or what? Okay, let's try the 8 ones. Fire rate 9%. Well, it's blue, and it's more. Let me actually check. Fire rate 14%. Can I get actually 14? Would be nice. Dude, that reload is cursed. Rounds per mag and reload. 10. A little bit upgrade. Reload, of course. Reload. The game is trolling me. Oh, 13. Not bad, not bad. This is the... Wait a second. 46. Should I go with that? Electric attack bonus. This one, right? 151. Yeah, probably not worth it. Level 8. And level 8. We can gamble here a little bit. Can I get 40? I wanted to say 45, but hey, I got 46. Why not? Last dagger got upgraded. I have one core, but I'm not sure, like, probably I will actually leave it for 8 times. I have like only one weapon core, but yeah. Let me actually check. Nothing is close even. Like, I'm living off the target loot. In this update, so I'm pretty cursed, I guess. Like, the target loot, mostly I'm getting drops. But still, I want to get nanotube for the night. However, to not run the same stuff, let's go with the sniper rifle for a bit. I also have the deadly weapon. I'm not sure, like, no one even building that, right? Deadly arson. It shows I have 2 of them. I think I have 2 of them, right, in the storage box. I could upgrade it. Fancy unique ability, yes please. Which one? Doesn't really matter, probably, right? So, what it increases? Wait, what? Firearm damage times 282%, and one upgrade is actually doubles that? No way. It's duration dot, right? Like damage over time. So it has duration, that means the damage over time, so like dot only have like double damage. But if you upgrade like 4 times, it will be like 5 times more damage. Is it good? Conversion to a fire attack, 5%. And damage 13, and probably it will be 30, right, in total. Hitting enemy inflicts void fire. When burn is inflicted on top of void fire, it explodes to deal damage, then transforms burn into more powerful inferno. Inferno nullifies void fire. Only fire attack applies to this weapon, only other users converted to fire attack at certain ratio. Ah, this one, right? 5%. Yeah, it's not worth it then. Only fire attack applies to this weapon. It kinda sounds like it will not deal like any physical damage, but I'm pretty sure it's like translation. It's actually translation issue. Okay. The beam rifle, the one which I didn't need, got the first upgrade. I mean, I'm not complaining since like I still require to have all the weapons upgraded, because like each one of them is, except those like the limited edition ones, which support coins. Speaking of support coins, maybe I can actually, you know, check if someone requires support. Colossus and Singular. Dude, that would be epic for the bunny. But at the same time, I don't think they promised, right, to like transfer the substats, so not worth to, you know, keep spaces. Crit damage fusion. It's dimension reactor. Colossus duration. So. Fusion and skill duration. Non-attribute skill power. Anyone can benefit from it. Maybe Luna. She was let me check. She was non-attribute, right? Non-attribute singular. Wait, what? Tech and singular. She's not fusion. Probably trash then. Fusion. Okay, let me check actually. Can you filter? Can you actually filter by the elemental type? I guess not, right?
Let me tell you how I made
Tech dimension. File maybe? Tech dimension as well. That's fire, yep. Enzo? Singular dimension. Dude, like everyone have dimension? Fusion, this one. TV thinks I'm AFK. Nope.
A dream is for you all not to get hurt,
I haven't played.
but nothing at all will get
I haven't actually played Eugen. But he's not a skill damage for sure, right? Yeah. Not for him. How about Glame? Dimension singular, Sharon, electric, Rain and Volby maybe? Fusion, laundry bomb. So I'm not sure about duration, but maybe I can keep that just in case. Oops, nope, not junk. Duration for ultimate and fusion skill power boost ratio, like for the skill damage. We'll see, we'll see. We have some space still, around 30 slots. In the worst case, of course, I can just throw it away. Junk. Remove. Everything else goes back. So, let's get some items. Copium. I'll totally... Dude, items is having bugged interface, no? Actually any weapon. So if you... Yeah, if you go to that, you need to click it separately. Okay. Dude, I have 5 nanotubes for it. Are you kidding me? And target loot, 8 times blueprint. Let me check. Music ended. Let me shuffle. I still need to get like more songs into this free-to-play playlist, so to say. So it will be, you know, at least like 3 hours. Otherwise it's less than that and can be repeating. Blueprint. I probably could get like 4 of those blueprints and then like change the target loot to one of those. So it will be balanced out. Let's go. Actually, I got 3 subs. And probably need to clean up the mods. Despite the capacity got increased, it's still not advisable. I have each and every module, so I guess I just can dismantle them and get some nice Kuiper. 200,000. So it's duplicate, right? Just in case. Imagine like smelting all of your mods. Probably would be funny, but for the first like 3 seconds. Because I have like each and every mod. Though I have some repeatables as well. Can I actually see the quantity by enhancement level. Module equipped in duplicate. Let me actually check. Focus on fire. Probably it's not duplicate. Toxic electric tech singular. No. I think I have to sort by name. And just look for the yellows, right? Because, like, I don't know, from some Descendants which I couldn't have enough capacity, I crafted some bull stuff, which kind of takes place, and I don't ever need that. Unless it's actually already assigned to someone and they will not be highlighted. Electric. Okay, this one is for sure trash. Fire, good. Singular, trash. Tech, trash. Toxic, trash. HP amplification, trash. Because I have them maxed out, of course. Hopefully I didn't skip anything. I'm probably going too quick, but let's hope for the best, right? It's like full focused. Focus on fire, I still need that. Yeah, I think I got all duplicates. Probably. Let me check. I didn't smelt anything, right? Good. Good enough for me. Okay, isolated sector, 8 Ms. Game, please. It would be nice to have, like, all the upgrades. At the same time, you don't need those upgrades, like, for this weapon, but... just quality of life. And it's also nice to have, like, each and every legendary weapon in your, you know, arsenal with the max upgrade. Well, I should check that. 8 Ms. So, unique ability, right? And I think
To all personnel.
it only
Void storm is
increases...
intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Actually, I don't know what it increases, to be honest. Even if it increases the, like, damage, it's like it's still one-shotting everything, so... I don't know. I can check that, and I will get the first upgrade.
Enemy troops are being transferred at large
Oh,
numbers.
CPU 100%, let's go.
Point of origin.
Dude, no way. Like, did they actually change something in this zone? It even feels like I'm delayed or whatever. Unreal Engine, me don't like. Latest and greatest. Which only mostly should be used for, like, photorealistic, I don't know, advertisement purposes. It's not a gameplay specific engine. Unless you have, like, probably 4090 RTX or whatever. Who remains? Sneaky one again. It's usually the boss zone, no? Yeah, when I press the button, it's actually, you know, delayed. Without the stream, it's like super smooth. But last time I streamed the first Descendant, was actually not the case. Oh, that's it? That was quick. Maybe drivers updated. But like, it should not be on GPU, I mean not CPU. If there would be issues with the driver, it would be GPU instead. Bro. Ah, you know what? I have an idea actually. I have actually an idea. Anti-aliasing, maybe? I removed all the blurriness by changing some config stuff. Maybe I'm using some super high quality anti-aliasing. That could actually make sense. Because usual anti-aliasing, you know, causing like some delays. Don't mind me, lady. I'm just like on the... I don't know how you even call it. Wheelie experience. But hey, not every day, you know, you experience like 100 CPU micro delays. So now I know how it feels like. Because like i9 9900 is... I probably never have it like at 100%. That's the first time. First time in the game, not least. Gimme. Blueprints, items. If I will get another nanotube, I will not be actually happy. I actually got the blueprint, nice. That's actually nice. So I have like 3 out of 4, and maybe I should change the target loot for either the first one or the second one. Let me see. Let's go with the second one. Because for the beam rifle I have it, you know, one of the rare drops. So maybe it's the case with the sniper rifle as well. That reminds me so much of Borderlands. Can't wait for the 4th one. It's probably my, you know, favorite franchise. Maybe that's why I stuck with this game. Like there is some vibe to it, which reminds of Borderlands. Whoa, battle pass. Acquire the bonus reward of the day in Sigma sector. Yeah, that's why. I was thinking, yeah, my doggo destroyed some weapons. Here, battle pass level. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you probably just can focus those elites. You don't need to kill all the trash mobs, though trash mobs actually will refill your stacks for the kill, and that's one advantage.
You can't run away.
RK life signs detected inside a bolt destroyer.
I also want to, for Alpha, to get with that support fireworks. Like bombardment, so I can, you know, feel like how much it actually impacts CPU. Hey frogs, yo, what's up? Me chilling on Monday. Unreal Engine behaves a little bit, but apart from that, all good. What about you? How's your Monday? Actually, yeah, I missed one. I actually missed one. Nice. Left and right, so much space to avoid that. But hey, for my excuse, I'm playing on 100% CPU. So, my coordination might be a little bit less than usual. And get those elites with the bosses. Sometimes with bosses there is no like additional objectives for like trash mobs, you know? Sometimes it is. Dude, he was regenerating HP there. while he was respawning from that box. Into 2, but just purchased Outriders and playing that. So you're playing 2 games at the same time? I wasted all my stacks. Damn. It's like black hole. Can I actually go into that now? Oh, I almost got myself bamboozled that I went there and, you know, left that part of the map. That would be actually nice. Probably wouldn't do much, but hey, you know, details. Where is my friend, my friend? Just going between them all day. At the same time. Like one on the one monitor and second one on another one, right? What did I get? No sniper rifle blueprint for me. We go again. How's the Outriders? I think it's like quite a while it got released, right? But I feel like I sometimes confuse it with another game. Either Bloodborne or something else. Or Days Before. I don't remember exactly, but I like had some like same genre games, which always, you know, sounded the same for me, despite like the name is different. But getting first Descendant, but this is great. Getting first Descendant, it's free. You don't need to pay for that. It's older game, but I never played it. It's on the sale this weekend. Alright, the spring sale, right? It's spring, right? Not autumn. Yeah, and I also sometimes confuse those two. Dude, I need to check like what changed from my graphic settings or whatever. It's so oily. It's actually so oily. Probably next time I will be playing something like TF2, I will be like, so much FPS! Though it's not FPS issue, it's just latency. But still, quite funny. But yeah, the first Descendant is kind of free. Well, not kinda, but it is free. So you can like try whatever. If something, you know, you can ask me anything. I think I have everything in this game. Literally. Some upgrades, of course, as usual. What grinding game is, you know, without upgrades? But apart from that... But yeah, the game can actually feel grindy a little. That's for sure. A relatively new game, it's like a little bit more than half a year ago got released. So yeah, there is not like huge amount of content to, let's say, similar games like Warframe or Division 2. Division 2. Actually, the Division 2 is a really nice game. Though I have a feeling, you know, they're kind of squeezing a little bit. Squeezing the content there. But overall, I've spent lots of time in that game as well. Looters, shooters, forever. Which genre do you like? Shooters as well, probably, right? But do you like looter shooters? Looting, shooting, looting again, shooting, upgrading, looting, shooting. Dude, like, camper, you're camper. Like one mob remains and he's, you know, trying to hide behind a box. FPS and RPGs. Yeah, RPGs, like shooter RPGs, bellissimo. That's why I mentioned a little bit earlier about Borderlands. I love Borderlands. It's probably the best, you know, the best, like, maybe not franchise, What do you even call it?
Damn it. My shield.
Best adaptation of genre. Okay. Looters and shooters, plus with some elements of RPG, because there are talent points and stuff, you know. I like customizing my builds as well, not just shooting and looting. But yeah, like this game kinda represents that, but like a little bit less immersive, I would say. Like you don't have here like talent points. You have like modules, like those cars, like in Warframe as well. Then you customize, you know, weapons and characters with those. Would be cool, you know, to have some character specific like talent trees, builds. Would be epic. We got recently like kind of Paragon level from Diablo. Not level, but like Paragon 3 from Diablo 4. But hey, it's also global. It applies like to like all the characters with the same passive abilities and stuff. But hey, maybe we'll get, you know, talent trees. Though at the same time, how much characters we have? Like almost 20 characters. Doable. If the like developers will try, they will actually get that. Let me see. Please tell me I didn't get another nanotube. Okay, good. At least no nanotube. You know what? I probably should go to the city. Probably at midnight, like the weekly vendor will disappear, and I need actually to sell some things to him. This game looks great, though I had to try it. Just a word of precaution. it's kind of demanding. I changed like some bits of settings, and like with the streaming my CPU is 100%. I don't know, Unreal Engine shenanigans. Though I'm pretty sure you probably have like better GPU than me. And CPU probably as well. Like mine is i9-9900 CPU and 2080 GPU. Which I still have no issues like any other game. You know? It's just Unreal Engine like scuffness. Obviously they have to go with latest version of Unreal Engine 5. And guess what? It's kinda a mess. It's kinda a mess. Everything except Fortnite having a hard time, like any other developers. Because Fortnite is basically epic and Unreal Engine is also epic. So they have that in-house. Like all the optimizations, like the best practices and so on. Everyone else is just seeing, oh, that's nice engine, oh yeah. But when it comes to optimizing it, oh well, you know what, oh well guys, oh well. Sorry about that. Though actually probably most of them don't know, you know, how players struggle. Because they usually rocking latest GPUs and stuff. Yeah. But still, the game is good. Until you will, you know, grind out like all the stuff you need. Then you wait for another update. But the game developers or company or whatever that had like conference in the Los Angeles, I think, or San Francisco or whatever, they actually have big plans, you know, for the content. Like in summer we will be getting season 3. And there's lots of already teasers which pointing out for some nice stuff. Dude. Hello? Like it's 100% CPU, no FPS issues, but like I'm feeling like a little bit delays in inputs. I guess I'm quite sensitive to that because I play like lots of shooters. You know, I cannot stand like when I'm playing like FPS games and you have that like oily effect, so to say. Probably hard to explain, but people who probably play shooters You probably know what I'm talking about. And that's why, you know, most of competitive players and stuff, they want to have as much FPS as possible because it reduces input lag. Though I'm not that picky to have like 300, 400, 500 FPS. But for me, like, higher than my refresh monitor rate, which is 120 still. And close to 0 input lag. That's my, you know, usual goals. Okay, what do I need to do here? Input some nuclear codes probably. Got 30 Ti and 300 spots, great for playing tier. Oh, very nice. Well, TF2 is an old game and it has some limitations. So, even though people are memeing, you know, how TF2 is not running nicely on latest and greatest hardware, but still, I'm understandable to that.
You can't run away.
Probably you cannot tell, but I'm running the master config lowest. Not well, like the game distraction preset, but lowest graphical preset from master config. I missed my charges. The least demanding game. Hey, at least we can get hats, right? Everything else can be forgiven. How do you think? TF2-3, yeah, right. TF2, dude, brain, hello. TF3 will happen. Or they will do actually something like with CSGO. If they will do that, right? But considering they leaked all the source code, maybe community will do that and Valve will, you know, borrow that. Like they're borrowing like season cosmetics. That was a good choice that I actually removed targeted loot from the 8 blueprint. I got the 4th one. So I got two parts which I will not be needing anymore. And I still need actually those. Only those. So let me remove the tracking from this thing. Though still, my RNG is kinda ass for the newest weapons, that's for sure. But yeah, with 3080 Ti, I think you should be fine in this game. Unless you will be like streaming in the highest, with the highest like quality playing. But the graphics for sure is not bad. I'm running like lots of stuff on lowest settings, and as you can see, like the game is looking quite good. Props on Unreal Engine looking realistic, but at the same time it's ass for optimization. You don't even need to increase your textures, which usually is, you know, like free quality increase. There's lots of GPUs having like huge VRAM nowadays. At least not for like latest photorealistic games, but still. Oh, my cooldown. I must have messed up my cooldown there a little bit. You know what I want to test? If I'm running like 100 CPU, will it work actually? Jarvis, I want to be bold. That was weird for a second. I got like fully red. I actually got fully red there for a moment, which was like super weird, but yeah, it still works at least. But OBS also changed some things, which is reducing, you know, like issues when you have high CPU and GPU. So that's nice. Though I think it actually takes the resources from the game now. Pretty brute forcingly, so to say. But hey, I don't mind that. Better that than, you know, than lagging stream. Sometimes when you have lots of mobs, you just want, you know, to grind through the mobs. But you have the complete objective. The graphics is great too. Graphics, post-processing and so on looks good. But at the same time, like, you cannot really, you know, go lower than that. Which I think sometimes is an issue. For me, it's not like GPU load, but like CPU load. I don't know. I don't know what causes that. Shadows or something, because like graphics obviously impacts your GPU, right? But CPU? I don't know. Especially in the city, you notice that. But then, like, it's kind of obvious there. Because, like, in the city you have lots of players. They have, like, I don't know, lots of different elements which needs to be processed. Maybe. But still. I probably still need to check, like, my drivers and stuff. Because I think last time it was better. I usually like to play around with the config files, and TF2 is actually amazing for that. It allows you to customize lots of stuff. So yeah. But hey, we cannot compare those two, right?
Operation completed.
Don't tell me I got a like previous blueprint. Okay, I guess speaking of Serena blueprint, let me get to the city and sell my stuff to weekly vendor before he disappears. Will there be new? Yes. Yes and yes. I think it's in autumn. Was it September or something? We will get Borderlands 4. Can't wait for that. I remember like I was memeing around in 2012 when like Borderlands 2 got released. I was, you know, I have no end of the world until, you know, I will play Borderlands 2. Hey, it worked, right? So that's why we don't have we don't have an end of the world. Let me see. I can sell that. Actually, how much it costs? 10. 15. Wait a sec. I had some blueprints as well of her. Oh, here it is. 15. I'm keeping those ultimate upgrades, because if they will, you know, yoink something more from Warframe, there is a chance that they will yoink the, like, the character upgrades. And ultimate characters, you know, not as easy to get. So let's be careful here. I don't need those parts, and I can get rid of one of those. So 55. 55 currency. Here I got everything, probably. Matte coral blue. You know what, let me actually change. Not change, but check the customization. That coral blue might be, you know, something which I would like to have for different character as well. Paints are like tied to each character here. So let me see. So which one? Bright matte. Yeah, probably don't need the sky one. Coral blue, I mean, not sky one. I still don't have that matte elastic blue. I'm not sure if it's like from the vendor even. Okay, back to sniper rifle. So this dude having some limited stuff, but he will probably disappear in a couple hours. So I had to sell my junk to him, so I'll have more currency. And I got research completed. Get better hood in tier 2 for the medic. The most important thing is probably to have like your Uber charge near your crosshair, right? Apart from that, I'm not sure. I'm not medic main, but tell me. What else like for the medics is important to have in the HUD. Can I actually research some more stuff? 10k. 2100. Probably not. Should I actually get catalyst crafting? It's kind of waste of, you know, researches if you're not keeping this thing, you know, all the time researched. Yeah, let's go. Why not? I can open like couple boxes. Let me see which boxes I have lots. For every team made clearly, invent one HUD that shows overheal for every teammate clearly. If you like some HUD, you can change the like the positioning and stuff of that like overheal element yourself. It's a little bit like coordinate change, but I have like lots of changes. Can I sort by quantity? Nope, I cannot. 270 low. What else do I have? 40, 90, 40, 40. Dude, I probably need to, you know? Executioner. I probably need to visit my friend Executioner. And now that they have reduced the boss spawn time, when you're solo at least, you can actually get some farming going on. Was it hard mode? Yes. Like 270. Are you kidding me? Oops. I pulled my mic. Hopefully there were no noise. Yeah, I'm kind of getting hungry as well. A little bit early than usual. Are you using Visual Studio Code? The text editor, which is like used for development purposes as well. If you open it like inside of the HUD folder, you can actually have pretty nice way, you know, to find like elements and change them. There's a good place to get HUD mods. Ooh, I know that the standard one got closed and master config created the additional website, you know, to host like those custom HUDs.
This is Haley. Interception was successful.
Hey Dre, is it Dr. Dre? Double Dr. Dre? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Let me actually go with 200. Can I actually? I think they still didn't have, like, you know, had functionality to open like multiple of them, right? Can I open another one? It would be nice. But I guess not. But yeah, if you go to the master config website for TF2, there's supposed to be somewhere like, maybe it's like called HUDs.tf, but like just check master config, so you know you will not end up on some schematic website. and then, you know, I will be to blame, because I remember like the original one posting the HUD was closed, so master config was really nice and, you know, adopted them.
Unit target.
Did I miss that? Imagine missing that.
Target down.
I really wish they would create something, you know, to have it opened like multiple times. Like, let's say 10 at times, right? But considering we have those newest skins, and you have to, for each character, run like 70 times to get one skin, yeah, I don't think they will be doing that. Stunning Beauty can teleport. It's Executioner. But Stunning Beauty with the Dead Bride, sharing this like almost the same abilities, yeah, they can teleport as well. Are you first Descendant player? I see. Oh, 2 red mods. Very nice. Noise search. That's Luna mod. Good. Doggo, pick up the loot, please. I'm going against it. You mean you fighting it? Dude, can I have the catalyst? Would be nice. 20%. My RNG today is not so good. Okay. I'm really happy that they reduced the boss respawn rate. That's actually really cool. Like previously, this timer expires, you had to go to the middle of the boss area. You had to wait for him to spawn. And then, you know, it wastes lots of your time. Did I change something? Or that boss actually have like high sharp? High sharp. There was something sharp in my loot, that's why I said it. A sharp precision shot probably. But yeah, does it have like frost resistance? Because usually I hit like on bosses which vulnerable to chill damage around 8-9 million. But yeah, who are you playing, Dry? Who is your main character? And Stunning Beauty, was it in normal mode? You're probably like new to the game, right? Because I think in the hard mode you get, instead of Stunning Beauty, the Dead Bride. And I haven't killed her in a while, that's for sure. Bad choice. Still okay. I was pretty sure I will kill that, but I cancelled my ultimate. I actually cancelled my ultimate. Catalyst, please. T. I've been playing for a year, going on 2. The game is not yet 1 year. Got you there. The game got released in July, I think. So it's around how much? 9 months? Game is 9 months old. But hey, at the summer update for anniversary of 1 year, they will actually, you know, do some nice stuff. That's what I'm looking forward as well. There will be huge location. It will not be limited probably to 4 players, at least I hope so. So yeah, maybe it will get Warframe treatment. Like with the expansions. Dude, Lepic. Well, Lepic. Can I get a Catalyst Lepic? My dude. Twitch ads in 5 minutes. Damn. I don't want those. You hear that sound? You activate third ability for your Haley. It makes me really slow, but at the same time it increases my crit rate almost 200%. Put a mini freeze there. Almost forgot to activate the box. RNG. I have some questions. How the heck I'm getting the same blueprint? Sure, I, you know, go for Lepic as well, but like that shotgun blueprint is quite often. Quite RNG, anti-RNG, I mean. Usually, to not waste your like research time, you have to craft catalysts. But hey, I'm out of blueprints. And despite I have like 30 of them, I still want, you know, to craft more.
Mission complete. Heading back to base.
I think they added like in recent update those voice lines, right? Okay, 𝑍𝒐𝒊𝒏. 𝑍𝒐𝒊𝒏 is trolling me now. It's either 𝑍𝒐𝒊𝒏 or Smithereens. I haven't built Smithereens ever. Maybe I should do that. But it's not meta and yada yada. At the same time, like, I'm like quite often, you know, not like playing meta stuff. Especially in competitive games, which I kind of pay for, you know, less chance of winning. Okay, it's all about having fun, right? Like, I remember it started from Overwatch. Dude, when diving meta appeared, I didn't play any divers. And I got stuck in the masters there.
Mission accomplished, HQ. Where's the next operation site?
In Marvel Rivals though, I guess I'm a bit lucky because Punisher is kind of mainstream hero. Probably, you know, will be in any meta. Well, not meta, but like at least, finally. At least it will not be discouraging the like meta picked. But yeah, still. That's still kind of strange for me, you know, playing such a game and just shooting the gun as usual. But it's for me, it's more fun. Prox, do you play Marvel Rivals? Let me delete the chance because screw that. Snooze. Let me actually try something. Maybe it's lighting effect. Yeah, I think it's much better. Maybe lighting is bugged. Let me open Task Manager. I want to see how much CPU, you know, I'm going for. No, it's still 100. Something is not quite right, in my opinion. Yeah, GPU is only 60, 70, that's fine. I don't know, maybe I did something. Oh, catalyst. And 1000 weapon core materials. Amazing. I haven't picked those rewards for a while. That's why. But yeah, without lighting, it feels maybe a little bit too dark. But at the same time, it feels like some Night City. Speaking of Night City, dude. I was having an idea to like create a mod pack for the Cyberpunk. That probably could be fun. Afterglow, truly deadly, I need that. And there are blueprints of the Smithereens. Where are they? Here it is. 26. Not bad, not bad. Let's put crystallization catalyst. Have always to be crafting those. At least for those who's min-maxing. How do you get Freyna materials? I will show you. Do you want ultimate Freyna or usual Freyna? Can I gamba? Weaponry adjustments. Regular? Should be easy. So, like, do you know about this library screen? If you go to the Descendants, you find Freyna here. Where is she? I have ultimate Freyna. Where is regular? Here she is. So, she doesn't require any materials. One of those characters which actually is like a tutorial character, so to say. No materials, you only need to get like the ingredients. So if you go to this screen, you can press F button if you're on PC, and it will show you where you can actually get that from. So like in this case, you complete this thing, 20% chance. So, and if you press G button on this one, you can actually get target loot option, which if you will not get her, it will increase the percentage at which you will, you know, like after a couple rounds, you will get it guaranteed. So let's see, Vesper's frontline base. So here is the quest, okay. How about this one? Quest as well, 20% as well. And this one, it's an outpost, right? Yeah, I think it's an outpost. So basically, 1 dungeon, 2 quests, and 1 outpost. Any questions? But you can use library to find like literally everything you need. Twitch ads in 2 minutes. What do I do? Actually, let's go with like another delay. I will do a couple more rounds of the sniper, like newest sniper rifle, and then I will go make some food. Thank you, no problem. You can find anything. You can find Descendants, like literally every part. You can find the weapon parts in here as well. So as you can see, like I have all of them, and like most of them are upgraded, and that's what I use. Just go to any weapon, you just see like what you need. Like let's say this part, you can like complete any intercept battles to open the amorphous materials. I think it's called amorphous, I call them amogus. But yeah, one thing, they have a little bit glitch here. So when you like mouse over those blueprints, you actually need to click on it, so the like F button and so on will actually work. So it might be not like that user friendly for the new players. So if you want, you know, to track something, you need to activate like that tooltip, so to say. So click, press F, and it will actually show you. Will actually show you where to get that. And I will go for 8M sniper rifle. How long have you played? Almost since the beginning. I don't know exact hours. Let me actually check that. Interesting question. 800 hours. But I wouldn't say like all 800 hours I was playing, because at the beginning I was kinda AFK a lot, because you would get kicked for AFK and waiting in the queue was not a nice thing to do. So yeah, but almost I guess. But yeah, I almost have like everything in this game. I need to upgrade weapons, remaining weapons, get some like limited edition upgrades as well. Oh, that's what I wanted to like check. Maybe there are like some support requests where you can help people and you will get like those coins. And for those coins you can get like missed battle pass weapon upgrades. That's what I could do. Hopefully I will not, you know, forget after this round. Because those things quite rare to get. I was having some support requests before, but like those were non-dungeon requests, so I didn't get any coins. I skipped 2 battle passes, so I need 2 weapon upgrades. I think one is like Sigma... well, no, Sigma Sector, of course not. I wanted to say Sigma Sig Warrior, but actually maybe it is. Let me check. What is it? Sig Warrior's Proof. Not Sigma Proof or whatever. But yeah, I like for my library journal to be completed. Obviously you cannot get like literally in everything, because like some amorphous materials aren't available anymore. And like reactors, you probably will not grind for each and every combination of stats for those reactors. But everything else, most of the time I was having like fully completed. Like every build, whatever I wanted to do, I could build that. That's what I like. Like each and every weapon maxed out, like all the modules. I already have in this update all the modules as well. But yeah. And it's all about creativity then. You were also playing from the beginning, right?
You can't run away.
Though actually, I know that like so many new players are not aware of that library tab, and them going farming, you know, stuff without knowing where to get. That's actually respectable, but at the same time, you feel sad a little bit. You know, especially players who have like hundreds of hours and like, oh, I could actually check all my materials and like blueprints in one place.
Support is standing by.
Too bad.
On your signal will indicate
CPU bombardment. Let's go. Actually, we have that option which hides explosions for like other players, even yourself. Maybe they could, you know, disable this thing as well. At least it not to be like so intense. I miss the stack. I created a guide about this build. You know, how to play, how to avoid the stack like waste. But at the same time, my excuse that I have 100 CPU for some reason today. A little bit battery oily, you know, in the game, not in real life.
You can't run away.
Where's my friend, my friend? Need to kill mobs, right? They have that icon, like, whenever they switch between phases, they have like Sharon's icon, I think, right?
My shield's down.
Like invisibility icon. Oh, knockback. Got me knocked back there. Let's switch on backlighting. I was testing. Yeah, I was testing stuff. Wait a sec. I wanted to check the support requests. Let's go. Maybe, you know, we'll have one. If not, one more round for sniper rifle, and then I will go get some, you know, cooking going on, I guess. Because it will be soon midnight, and preparing food at night sucks. That's not something, you know, I would enjoy. So this dude allows you to have limited weapons, if there will be support requests, but not this time, I guess. Probably too late for that, actually. Isolated desert. Let's go. Actually, wait a second. In April 13, I think, we're getting the second part of this, like, episode 2 update, if I'm not wrong. So we probably will be getting Ultimate Blair, some red modules for him. I wonder what else. I think they also need to speed up, like, ultimate versions of the Descendants. How much we actually have?
The void is filled with the enemy.
Without 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Descendants. And they will get like ultimate Descendant each and every like 3 months. I don't think that's a good idea. Plus they also said they will be having like new developers. So they will, you know, require that to release more ultimates. That's nice. Though at the same time, I remember they were saying like each new Colossi with a unique model, not just reusable like of the old Colossus, it would take them almost 1 year for one. Like, bruh, you probably could create like the whole game. For that spot, for that like time span. I just unlocked the Vespers. Nice. I'm a little bit jealous as well, you know. I remember I was, you know, having a nice exploration experience, you know, when I was unlocking zones and stuff. I have now everything unlocked. And most of the time you don't go there until you will require like specific reactor. Like each week we have a weekly reset. And you can actually, you know, target loot some reactors. Killen has like knockback immunity during the charge, I think. However, some mobs having a really nice timing. Okay, let's be real, it's not mobs. It's me who is having nice timing. And I'm getting knockback. So they get 1 parts for free materials? Yes. Maybe even 2, no? Because I think Freyna had like some zone with ruins. There were like 2 quests which you needed to complete to get her parts. However, they also probably changed it in one of the updates, I think. I remember something in the patch notes regarding that. But that probably was like a long time ago. Sometimes he's flying.
My shield's down. You can't run away.
Lepic is probably really good on this phase. He has that grenade build, which I call Big Suction. Sucking all the mobs together. Doing, you know, probably faster work. Or Killen would do even more faster if I wouldn't have 100% CPU today. But yeah, that's my excuses. And for my excuse, I need to actually get some food. So yeah, that's probably it for today, as always. As always, have a nice rest of the day. Good luck with your farm. Hopefully we'll get, you know, it much faster than I'm getting the weapon upgrades, because my RNG is a little bit ass. But still. We'll continue next time, and probably actually next time I might be, you know, going for Marvel Rivals maybe. Who knows? Chill Dimension. Nope. Skill duration. Ooh, double golden cooldown and duration. That's actually could be useful. Maybe Blair? No, Blair is not having tech skills. But, you know, some Fire Descendant could be using that. Because like cooldown and duration combo is really nice. Let me actually check. 72. It's 73. And duration 100, 400. Yo, it's probably I could use this reactor for the 3. Let me switch to her. She's Fire Descendant. It's not really mattering to her, but you know. Yeah, why not? Why actually not? She's not using skill damage, but hey. Skill duration and skill cooldown. The lower? Well, for cooldown the lower the better. Let me save that. Twitch ads. Well, I was a little bit late, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. See you next time. Peace.